Hi guys, and welcome to Tech Talk for Scorpion Racewear. Today we're going to have a look around at Troy Dawes' car, Street Stocker. We're going to talk about what actually is involved in turning it from a road car to a street stocker that can be raced at the speedways. We had a great rapport last time with Hayden Pascoe's when we did a Tech Talk on him. So now that we've got the YouTube channel up, don't forget, go onto the YouTube, subscribe to Scorpion Racewear, and we'll what we're going to do is the first 100 people that actually subscribes, we will do a competition, and one of those 100 will be receiving a complimentary shirt from Scorpion Racewear. A new one that we released today, the Warriors of Dirt one. So what we'll do is we'll head over now to see Troy, and we'll start and talk with him. So we'll just pan down. Hi Troy, and welcome.
Hey mate, how you going?
Good. I'll just come this way a little bit, get out of the sun. Right, so today we're here talking about your street stocker and what it does, how much work actually involved in bringing it legally to a street stocker to race. So, where do we start off? Brand new shell, or second-hand shell should we say, and where do we go from there?
Yeah, so it's just a matter of obviously having a VY Commodore or a Ford or whatever your make or model is, stripping it out, so the glass, all the seats, all the stuff that you don't really need inside. And it has an internal cage put into it that you can either do yourself or get somebody to build. Rear bar work and front bar work with your fuel cell in the back. Battery obviously mounted inside the cabin as well. Suspension you can leave standard, or a lot of people upgrade. Same with engine wise, but if you're just starting out, you can leave it all standard. It's got a 5-point harness and a race seat, a designed race seat for the car. That's about it really to get started. Obviously it seems a lot easier than what it actually is, but once you start getting it done, it's not too bad. Yeah, I don't know if you want to have a look.
Alright, well let's just go alongside the car. You come with me, right? Let's show some people some of the things. Now, you're talking about the roll cage, so you can see the roll cage there in blue.
Yep.
Now, do you build it inside the car, or do you chop the roof off and then go from there?
This one come from another car. We crashed our car at the end of last season, so we rebuilt it. So this had the roof cut off and a cage put into it.
Okay, so whereabouts do you cut the roof?
Normally somewhere around this section, and then for the pillars down in behind here, and then at the front here, just along here, enough room to get the cage in, and give you enough room without sort of wrecking the roof and the side pillars.
Alright, so what about the panels? Are they all steel? What gets kept and what can be thrown?
Look, you can run steel. Some guys run steel, some guys run fiberglass. So I run fiberglass side. So this whole side piece is a fiberglass panel, and then it's got the steel panel there. But I've also got fiberglass over the top of it, because after a season or two they get a bit banged. And the boot's fiberglass, the bonnet's fiberglass, and the guards are fiberglass. But you can obviously run steel. There's other cars out there that do have steel panels. I've just chosen fiberglass.
Who do you go through for your fiberglass panels?
There's a couple of people that are around. There's Grant's fiberglass, there's Thomas fiberglass, there's who else is there? There's IPTA fiberglass. So a lot of the guys use different sort of people. This year we've gone through Grant's fiberglass, and he's done some really good panels for us. So.
Right. Now let's look inside. We're just going to try and pan in here so we can show the people. Now the dash is being completely removed, and you've made your own custom dash?
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, we've taken the dash out and put in a full piece that covers the front of the engine, front of the car, and comes down inside for all your switch panel and your gauges to mount to, obviously.
Very simple gauges, just an oil and a water?
Yeah, I don't really look at them anyway, to be honest. So
there goes the
they're just, I suppose they're there to be looked at, but I sort of forget to look at them until it's a bit too late. So.
Right, now if we just pan back again here, there's a big giant box on the back here.
Yeah, so that's actually the radiator. You can run the radiator in the front or the back. We've obviously got ours in the back to extend the water cycle a little bit, and obviously if you do have a front end prang during the night, you can not have to worry about radiator or having the car overheat. So that's why we've chosen to put it in the back, and it's just got a shield around it. Obviously you need to be protected in case it does let go. So.
Right. Now you were talking before about the fuel cell, so show us where the fuel cell is.
Yep, so the back here.
So there's the fuel cell.
Yeah,
so what are they moving back to here?
So we've got obviously your fuel pump and everything and fuel filter that's mounted onto here. So it's obviously got bar work with this is the fuel tank here with a designed overflow there as well. This doesn't. You can have this bar work mount to the cage if you want, but I've chosen to have it separate. So if I need to remove it and put it into another car, it's not too hard.
So what's the actual reasoning behind them having them in the boot and not so far down in where they used to sit, just behind the seats and that?
Look, I think it's more of it's in a space that is enclosed, so if there is a leak or a fire, you are protected. Obviously the firewall inside there is, as you can see, it's all tinned up, so that way there's...
See, you can see there, it's all tinned up, so it's protecting the driver?
Yeah, so obviously try and keep the fuel and all that in one sort of area, so that way if it does let go, you know, you've got some sort of protection.
Now, motor-wise, we'll move to the front. I know you've got the bonnet on, but with the motor, what can you actually do to these motors compared to a standard car?
So we're limited by a computer, but in the RSA, so it's sort of, you can't really tune it by a computer, but you can run up to 60 thou and you can put a cam in them. A lot of it's got to be standard OEM, so that's pretty much it really.
Is there anything else that can be done, like torsion bars across or anything?
So you're allowed to run a strut brace in the front, which is non-adjustable. I haven't got mine in there because I had to do head gaskets during the week and forgot to put it back in there. But we've got a little bit of bar work here in the front. I don't run the extended bar work, like you can run bars up the rails to the cage, but I've sort of planned this car so if I do have a big enough hit and I need to rebuild another car, I can sort of do it quickly. So I've only got the main bar here, the spreader bar, and just a bar that wraps around where the Rio is under the front bar. You can't see it.
Okay.
So
what else about? Let's talk about tyres. What can you run tyre-wise?
Look, they've got to be speed rated to H. So, but I've got Kenders. They're a little bit more expensive than just a standard road tyre, but that's just sort of the stage I'm at now with the speedway and racing and stuff like that. I'm trying to get as much as I can, but if you're just starting out, you can run standard car tyres.
Yeah, there's Davoody in the background. Look out!
Take two.
So yeah,
you gotta love our crash. There's Davoody. Look at him. There he is.
Hello.
With the tyres, can you groove them at all?
you can. Yeah, you can groove them. I don't. I think there's enough there anyway, but yeah, you can groove them if you want to as well. So you can get like standard car tyres and groove them if if you're on a smaller budget or whatnot. So most guys use Kenders, some use Mastercraft or just a standard road tyre. Depends on personal preference.
The plumbing on these things is obviously different because you've got the radiator in the actual behind the seat. How much plumbing is there involved in putting it from the front, should I say, to the back?
It's not too bad. You've just once your radiator's mounted on a set of mounts, you've got two pipes that run in through the car. They're obviously covered as well in case they do let go.
Just show them so people can see.
And
those blue pipes to see.
They run from the back to the front through the firewall, and it's only a matter of extending the thermofan wiring, which comes off the loom anyway. And I've got a good auto electrician, ATEC Auto Electrics, so he does it all for me, so I don't need to worry about it because I wouldn't be worrying about it because it's the worst job in the world. So
now, I've been asked this question a lot, and I'll put it to you. What gear do you run, as in gear position 1, 2, 3 or 4 when you're racing?
I'm in 5th gear. No, most guys are in 2nd gear depending on what gearbox and ratio they've got. I run 2nd gear. Depending on how slow the start is, I may start off in 1st, just depends who's on pole and how quick the roll around is. But some guys start in 3rd. It all depends on your diff and your gear, which gearbox you're running, because you can run a T5 or a get drag. So
you could actually do 25 laps in 2nd gear.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So actually, what's the rev limiter on these again? 60?
No, 5.8 is the rev limiter. So.
And they bounce off the rev limiter here.
Yeah. Most guys they get it pretty well worked out now. Like they hit the limiter just as we're entering the corner, and it's pretty well perfect.
So okay, we'll finish it off here. Just let you know your sponsors. Just let everyone know who you sponsored by.
Yeah, we have some awesome sponsors this year. We're really lucky. They come on board and help us out. Obviously, we've got Scorpion Raceware, who has designed our cars this year, painted them, helped us out just in general with everything. Like you're not really a sponsor, you're more of a family now. But we've got KBT Transport, who's very close to us family-wise. We've got Giffen Signs, who's created these amazing stickers. We've got Polo Batteries, Moorbank Automotive, The Big Shed. Just hoping I haven't forgotten anybody. Have a quick look. Tim Tech. Oh, I can't forget Tim Tech. He's actually who builds my engine, so he's a family friend as well. And then we've got Dad's Car, sponsored by Dom's Performance. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got this year. So we're pretty lucky to have who we do have. So.
All right, well, thank you very much for having me showing the people, the difference between a normal road car versus a speedway car. And most people have a Commodore or a Holden around, so it's good to see the differences.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good class to get into. Western Sydney Street Stocks down here, they have a great committee and great bunch of people that do drive them. Very family fun sort of group to be around. So I'm super happy to be in this division and doing what I do with the guys that I do it with. So.
All right, well, best of luck tonight and have some fun.
Cheers, thanks mate.
Alright, so there you go guys. As you can see, we'll just pan back a little bit here. There's Troy's car for the season. We released it the other week, so you know roughly what it looks like. We'll be signing off here today. Just remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel that we've got going. And like I said, first 100, we'll put you in a draw for one of our new Warriors of Dirt shirts. Okay guys, see yous.